5 ways to increase your income. Now, maybe you're working at a job right now, or maybe you run your own business. As a global educator and a mentor of mentors, today I'm going to teach you 5 proven ways to increase your income, both from an employee perspective as well as from an entrepreneur perspective. I also know that I have fans of my work who are sharing my videos on WhatsApp. I want to thank you. And what I want you to do is I want you to connect with me through my Instagram at Dan Lok and DM me and DM my team. I might have a surprise for you, just to acknowledge what you have done. Way number 1 to increase your income is to become more valuable as an employee. You see, if you want to radically increase your income, you must make yourself more valuable. I always tell my team members that you don't have to beg me for your paycheck or pay increase. At the same time, I'm not going to beg you to do your job. I can tell you that one of the biggest challenges as a leader, as a CEO of a company, is to finding good people, finding enough good people to launch new projects or manage any of the profit-generating projects that we have. The right companies would always more than happy to pay you above average pay if you are willing to put in the above average work. You see, most people, they just work hard enough not to get fired. They do the bare minimum. They never go the extra mile because they treat what they do as a job instead of a career, but not you. So I want you to ask yourself these questions. How can I become more valuable as an employee? How can I add more value to the company? How can I become irreplaceable? How can I bring in more revenue? How can I work better as a team member? How can I improve myself? What can I learn? If you focus on that instead of just treating it as a job, you will become more valuable. And once you do that, what you also want to do is advertise your worth. Now, I don't mean like taking credits. I'm talking about telling people, hey, you know what? This is what I'm working on. This is what the problem that I've solved for the company. And sometimes when you're working with a team member, the right company, you might want to also give some credit to your team members. Let them take some of the credit too. So you work well as a team, right? When the time is right, then you can approach your manager or the boss, the right kind of boss, and you would tell them, hey, you know what? Here's what I've done. Here are the results I've created for the company. Backed by your track record, backed by your performance, then you can ask for more pay. That's how you increase your income. Then also promise them, once you get the increase in pay, what more value, what more things are you going to do for the company after that in the future? So that's the very first way to increase your income, and that is to become more valuable as an employee. The second way to increase your income is to move into your company's profit stream. You see, there are 3 kinds of jobs in the business world. The first kind is what I call technical jobs. I'm talking about the legal department, the accounting department, the financial department. Those are the technical jobs. The second kind of jobs is operational jobs. I'm talking about customer service. I'm talking about product fulfillment, or sometimes some positions in the accounting or finance department. The third kind of job is what I call revenue generating jobs. These are the rainmakers for the companies. These are the people, the team members that contribute directly to the company's bottom line. Who am I talking about? I'm talking about salespeople. I'm talking about marketers. I'm talking about copywriters. I'm talking about the leader who leads the team or the employees to produce revenue for the company. You notice operational jobs, usually in the corporate world, they are the lowest paying kind of category in the corporate world. Why? Because those jobs could easily be replaced by somebody else. They can find people to replace those positions. And if you do a good job as an operational person, you make good money. If you do a great job in those positions, you also make, modest pay raises, but you'll never make the money that you want. What you want to do is you want to be the rainmaker for your company. You want to find out how money is made within the organization. I use a very simple formula, and that's called the 10x value formula. Or for a bigger company, it could be 20 to 50x value. What it means is if you are the revenue generator for the company that you work for, you want to deliver more value. Let's say you want to make an additional $25,000 a year. You want to find a way to add enough value to increase the company's profit by $250,000 a year. Then it's easy for you to get that 25K. Now for bigger companies, it could be 20, it could be 50 times because they have more expenses, more overhead, more infrastructure. But for a high growth company, if you pick the right company, the 10X is very simple. You want to make $100,000 more for yourself, find a way, develop your skill, help the company to make an additional $1 million in profit, and you will get your 100K. It is that simple. So you can't just say, oh, I want to make more money. Find a way to become the leading revenue generator for your organization. The third way you can increase your income is to become an entrepreneur. Now, what do I mean? It means that you become an entrepreneur within your organization. You are still an employee, but with an entrepreneurial spirit. I have a number of entrepreneurs in my company, in my organization. It means that they are utilizing my brand, my resources, maybe my capital, maybe my customer list to start a project. It could be an initiative. It could be a business within a business or a brand within a brand. They're basically acting as mini CEOs within my umbrella, my company. So if you've got the chops, if you can deliver results and you are creative, you can approach the right CEO and say, hey, you know what? I've got this idea and I believe I can run with it. I'm gonna run the whole thing. All I need is just a little bit of help from the company. So if I could take off, you know what? I'm willing to share a majority profit with the company, but let me kind of do my own thing and be a little bit entrepreneurial. Now, this is a very good way to quote unquote start your business and increase your income because now you're not going out there in the fucking harsh world and starting from scratch. You are exercising your entrepreneurial creativity, your spirit, but at the same time, you're still within the protection, kind of under the umbrella. It's a very powerful way to start your business. I'll give you a perfect example. Many years ago, I had an employee working for me. And he came up to me one day with the idea, hey, Dan, I think I could lead this project. Is it possible that you let me run with this? And I just need coaching from you, maybe let me market to the list and give me a little bit of resources. I don't even need a ton of resources. I could manage this. I said, okay, you know what? So then he basically started a business within my business. And he ran with it. And we started off the relationships. He owns 10% of that company. I own 90% of it because I funded most of it. He didn't put any money, he only put in some sweat equity. And we set the goal, if we hit certain milestone, I would up his percentage. So we hit certain milestone, he'll get 20%, 30%, 40%, eventually 50% and so, right? And we did. And we launched that. He did 90% of the work. I just gave him some coaching from time to time. He was an entrepreneur. And we hit certain milestone. From his percentage from 10% to 20 to 50 to eventually actually 80, and eventually at the very end I actually sold all my shares to him. He owns 100%. I'm very proud of that. He owns 100% of that because later on my career has changed and I no longer want to focus on so many little mini projects. I thought, you know what, you're doing so well, you're running the business anyway. There's not a ton of value that I could add and it doesn't fit my overall vision. So I said, here you go. So he bought me out and now he runs a little successful 7-figure business. I'm very proud of him. He's a perfect example of an entrepreneur. So that's a very, very good way to increase your income. The fourth way to increase your income is to develop your high income skill. Now, I define high income skill as a skill that can make you $10,000 or more per month beyond your job and beyond your business. Now, the beautiful thing about high income skill is this. Number one, notice I said high income skill, not a high income job and not a high income profession. You see, when you have a high income skill, skills are transferable, profession is not. Even though maybe you're making high income, but it's in a certain vertical, in a certain profession, once you jump out of that, your income drops. However, high income skills, you can combine them. You can combine different high income skills in one profession to dramatically increase your income. I've helped thousands and thousands of my students around the world to develop their high income skills without a college degree and in a matter of weeks, not in a matter of years, just like college. If you want to find out more, click on the link below. So that's the second beautiful thing about high income skill. You don't need years to develop your high income skill. The third thing that's beautiful about high income skill is this, that your worth is not dictated by your employer or your company. It's dictated by you. How much you make is all determined by two things and two things only. Number one, your skill level. Number two, the perception in the marketplace. How the marketplace perceives you. Now, if you want to find out more, I made a video on the various high income skills that you could develop today. Click on the I button above and find out more. Number 5, the fifth way to increase your income is to use your high income skill to start a side business. So now you have your high income skill, assuming that you're making at least $10,000 a month or $120,000 a year. Now you can use that skill set that you have developed to start a side business, to develop that secondary stream of income, another stable income stream. So example, let's say one of your high income skills is search engine optimization. You know how to optimize websites for Google, so you get more traffic. Let's say you're charging money, a good amount of money for that. You can now use that skill to start, let's say, your own e-commerce business, to sell your own products and services on Google. Or let's say your high income skill is Facebook advertising or Facebook marketing. Now you can also use your Facebook management and marketing skill to start, let's say, an affiliate marketing business where you're promoting other people's products and services and get a commission in between. You see how that works? That's the power once you have the skill set. So those are the 5 ways that you can use today to increase your income. Now, comment below which one resonates with you the most. Pick one. Don't get greedy. Don't try to do all 5. Just pick one. If you want to double or triple your income in months and not years, and you want to find the most effective way of doing that, click on the link below and join me for a special training where I'm going to teach you exactly how do you do that, how do you develop that skill sets, and how do you get it out there in the marketplace so you can increase your income in minimum time.